Fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. A long time no pro player gear update. I know many of you follow this channel due to those. There's been not that much to talk about, but there's one like really strong theme for pro players right now. I talked to a lot of pros. I recently returned from California, so I've been around tennis players quite a lot, which is kind of my daily life. But one of the themes that are really strong in tennis among pros is to get more power. You want more power, you want more spin, you want more ease of depth, of being more dangerous for your opponents. Pretty much all the players I talk to want to switch to a more powerful racket, string, some kind of customization to help them get more power. The game has really increased in pace. It's becoming more and more volatile in the sense and explosive. So people have to move, they have to slide on the hard court, and you just watch a ATP match and you will see a huge difference from 15 years ago. And I'm not saying that the players are better, but that the game has changed. And I think overall we're seeing more physicality, more power, sometimes more versatility, but not always the case. But I think definitely the sport has evolved and everybody is looking for more power. Rackets like prestigious, pro staffs, and control rackets are kind of going away a little bit. There's still some Perceps, there's still some prestigious, there's still some pro staffs around, but usually among the older players. And I think most players want to go to more power, especially when you go down a bit in the level, maybe towards the futures, even early challenger tour. You're seeing players looking for more. They're trying to get that extra edge, whether it's their eating habits, their exercise routine, the way they prepare, mental strength, strategies, or the gear. And you're seeing a lot of Pure Aero 98s, which is one of the rackets I've been enjoying a lot recently. It was one of the rackets that I used for my trip to the States, alongside some new exciting rackets that I talk about in my blog on the members page, patreon.com/tennisnerd, or for YouTube members. But I've been using the Aero 98. It's one of those rackets I think is just a stellar racket. Came out 2023, endorsed by Alcaraz. Maybe he's using the VS, used by Rune and Fils. Probably also using the VS, I'm not sure. The VS is a bit stiffer. I find the Aero 98 to be a bit more suited towards me and other guys who want a bit more comfort, because the VS is quite stiff unless you string it in 19 kilos or something like that, like my friend Daniel, which is quite low, and he also adds a bunch of weight to his. But I really like the Aero 98. I find it to be great. I'm actually testing it right now and been playing it in the States with a new string, prototype string from Tourline in the crosses and Caviar in the mains. So that's been a great setup. I will let you know once we're getting closer to some kind of release or anything, but we'll see if that's something I can keep using. But this is one of those rackets that I keep in my bag. I find it to be a great racket, a fun racket to use, giving you spin, power, but still a bit better control than if you would go all the way up to 100 square inches. So that's a gem in the modern racket lineup. One example of players looking for more power, more spin might be due to the balls. Like, some people complain about the balls. We've seen recent comments that the quality of the balls have been, diminished, reduced after COVID. They had some issues with felt, with durability. And I think there's a huge initiative among several manufacturers, several of the ones I've talked to, in improving the balls. The pros are complaining, they need to listen. And I think the balls are going dead sooner, so people want more power, partly due to that. The balls are dead. You have to hit harder, have to get more from the racket, otherwise your arm is gonna hurt and you're gonna have a issue kind of to finish the point. The courts are generally also slower, so that works against players who want to finish points quicker. One of those guys is Sasha Bublik, and he has made a switch, question mark. We don't really know. He did try this racket in Paris. He uses the Technifiber T-Fight 305 normally. I have his specs, which are around 319 grams unstrung. Pretty humane specs for a pro his caliber, but he has probably tried the same specs or similar in the TFX1. And as you might know, if you've seen my review or other people's reviews, the TFX1 is the power frame of Technifiber. It's a very powerful, very spin-friendly racket. A little bit too springy, lively, launchy, explosive for my game. I really struggle to control that frame, but I'm no Alexander Bublik. He played, I think, 2 matches, won 1, lost 1, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see if this experiment is something he wants to keep doing. I'm sure we're going to see some testing happening in the off-season this year. Some pros trying new frames. I know several pros, even some of them I talk to, that want more power and are going to try new things to kind of maximize the pace they can get on the ball for 2025. So hopefully we'll see some interesting off-season experiments. I'm really curious about that, and I will keep you posted on the channel and on the website tennisnerd.net. We have all that kind of player profiles, which also include racket information, what we have on them. If you want to contribute there, just write a comment and let us know what you know, and we can maybe add that to the article. Or usually guys send stuff over Instagram, stringers, customizers, and so on. So big thanks to all of you who send interesting information. I know some pros might not like it, I know some brands might not like it, but it seems like you like it. So this is more of a follower-centric channel, like most YouTube channels. So we're trying to have fun and learn more about the game. We'll see who else tries to go for more power in 2025. Let me know if you have some ideas of who should make a switch in 2025. We will see. Let me know in the comments. That's it for today. Have a nice day now, and don't forget to play some tennis.